Hey y'all, welcome to Price Cues. In today's video, we are going to be seeing two most powerful candlestick reversal patterns that work almost every time. Welcome back, I'm Shariu. Before we move on, please do not forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss another update from us. Now, let's get started. In today's video, we are going to be seeing two different reversal patterns that work like wonders. The first reversal pattern that we're going to be looking at is the M pattern. You should be looking for the M pattern specifically in an uptrend. Whenever you see an uptrend and spot the M pattern as shown in the picture, you can expect a reversal. The same goes for the W pattern. You should look for the W pattern in a downtrend. If the stock is in a downtrend and you spot a W pattern as shown in the picture, you can expect a reversal. Now, let's get into the charts and see some live examples of these patterns and also how they exactly work. Before we see the examples, first let's understand how this pattern is actually formed and where you're supposed to spot it. To spot an M pattern, you need to have an uptrend. Now, for example, let's say the stock is making an uptrend by higher highs and higher lows. You will notice that, let's say this is the current high of the stock. While the stock is coming down for a retracement, it will try to go up but will not be able to break this previous high and will start falling down, forming an M pattern. It will not be able to cross this previous high, making it look like an M. So whenever you see this M pattern, you can expect a downfall. And again, you can spot this in any of these time frames, and we are also going to be seeing some examples on different time frames so that you can understand how you can spot the M pattern. Now, if you've spotted an M pattern, let's say the stock was going up and it made a high, it came down again for a retracement, tried to go up, could not break the previous high, could not break it, and came down again, all you're supposed to do is draw a line right here and wait for the stock to break the previous low. So the stock, instead of breaking the previous high, it will come and break the previous low, which will be a double confirmation for us, and we'll take an entry right here. See, this is the previous high, right? And this is the previous low of that particular swing. So whenever the stock tries to go up again and is not able to break the previous high, this is the previous high, if it's not able to break this previous high and starts coming right down, wait for the stock to break the previous low. So once this previous low is broken, take an entry right here. Now you can either take an entry when the previous low is broken, which is right here, or when the neckline is broken. You can either take an entry right here when the major neckline is broken, or you can take an entry right here when the previous low is broken, as in this case. So to sum it up, for an M pattern to emerge, first of all, you need an uptrend. Second, the previous high of that particular uptrend is not supposed to be broken. And the third criteria is that the previous low is supposed to be broken. I hope this is clear. Now, let's see the W pattern. Now, the W pattern is the exact opposite of the M pattern. For the W pattern, the stock will be in a major downtrend, making lower lows. And while making lower lows, after it has made one particular low, the stock will go up for a retracement and try to push down again, but will not be able to break the previous low and start moving up again, breaking the previous high. For a stock that is in a downtrend, these are the previous highs and these are the previous lows, right? So for a stock to make a W pattern, first of all, it will not break this previous low, right? And it will break this previous high. So to clearly understand, if the stock is in a downtrend and this is a previous low, the stock will go up for a retracement, will try to push back down but will not be able to cross this previous low, and instead it will go up again and cross the previous high, which forms the W pattern. Now this pattern again can be seen in all of the different time frames. So to sum it up, to spot a W pattern, the stock has to be in a downtrend. While in a downtrend, the stock will not break the previous low, and instead it will break the previous high, which will show a reversal in the trend. I hope you've understood this concept. Now let's see some examples in different time frames so that you can understand how this pattern actually looks in the real markets. Now let's start with the 15 minutes time frame. Now here's the first one. As you can see, this is the high of the previous uptrend, right? As you can see, the stock retraced, tried to move up again, could not break the high, and then started falling. So you can either enter in your trade right here once this level is broken, or you can wait for the entire M breakdown and then enter right here. So this over here is a classic M pattern. You can either enter here or you can wait and enter right here. For your first target, you can actually consider the number of points that were right here, or if you're waiting to enter right here, you can consider the entire M as your target. So let's see if the target was achieved. If you would have entered right here at the break of this, you require at least a 40-point move by entering here. Let's see if you have received that. So as you can see, 40 points are achieved very easily. So there goes your first target. And if you would have entered right here, you would have needed a good 66 points as your target. Let's see if you do receive your 66 points. There you go. So as you can see, even while entering here or while entering here, both your targets would have achieved in like couple of minutes, because this is a 15 minutes chart. And as you can see, let me just remove all this. As you can see, the move even went further. So if you wouldn't have booked your profit at the exact number of targets that we were expecting, you would have even earned more. Let's see some more examples in the 50 minutes time frame. Okay, here again, this is not a classic M pattern, but you can see an M being formed, and it does follow our criteria. It did not break the previous high. It didn't even come close to it. You could have entered right here because this is the end of the entire M and you would have achieved your target. Let's see some more. I have marked some of the examples just to find them easily. Okay, here again is a classic example. We were in an uptrend and a proper M pattern is formed. This is the high. It didn't even come close to the high. And if you don't want to consider this, you can even consider this, and you can see it still did not try and break the high. And this is the low. Now, of course, there was a gap down right here. But if you would have shorted the market right here on the previous day, you would have achieved your target easily. Let's look for some more. As you can see, another small M pattern, a breakdown, another small M pattern, a gap down, small M pattern, M pattern. So as you can see how these patterns, even in the smaller time frame, work wonders. Now let's move on to some other time frame. Let's see how it works out for the larger time frame. So as you can see, this is the 4-hour time frame and this is the current market right now, and you can see that it has formed a very pretty M pattern. This is the previous high. It is not broken the previous high and it has kind of broken the previous low. If I just draw a line right here and zoom in a bit, so as you can see, this is the proper M pattern shape and it has kind of broken it, but it went up again and closed. So check out for this particular stock, Dabur, and see if in the coming weekdays, if it actually breaks the M pattern and falls. For this, your target will be a good 25-26 points. So you can just mark this level and I have a good 26 points. And then now let's see some more. There is this other M pattern right here, but it does not follow our criteria. If this was the previous high, as you can see, 3 or 4 candles have broken the previous high. And according to me, that is not a good M pattern. So I wouldn't trade this. Let's look for some more. Okay, this is a W pattern. Now, of course, even here, this is the previous low. And as you can see, there are 4 candles that are trying to break the previous low. But if you really zoom in, you will be able to see that none of the candles actually closed below the previous low. Do you see that? They only went down, but the buyers came in again and pushed it right back up. We have a good 5 candles right here who were not able to close below the previous low. So even this, in spite of it breaking the previous low, since it did not close below the previous low, and there are good 5 candles right here, shows me that there's a strong buying pressure. You can enter right here and you can see the move. But again, this is the larger time frame, so the move will take a long time. For the people who use the larger time frame, I'm showing this. This works well in all of the time frames over here, and even some other time frames if you're using 3 minutes or like the monthly chart. It works wonders. You just need to spot it at the right time and trade it properly. Let's look for some more. Now let's move on to the daily time frame. Now I am showing this especially for the investors who use the daily time frame, and I'm going to show you something really nice. So everybody knows how brutal this fall was because of the coronavirus, and if you zoom in properly, you will be able to see a very beautiful W pattern. Do you see that? Do you see how well the W pattern has formed? And this is from the current markets right now. This is not some previous year. This is on the 4th of May 2020. So it was after the deep fall that the market saw due to coronavirus. So look at the beautiful W pattern that is being formed, and then that's how the market started going up and started rallying even further. So as you can see, not only on the smaller time frames, this pattern works wonders in the larger time frame as well. So I hope you have understood this concept and you will backtest it and practice it on different time frames. In the next video, we are going to be seeing in more detail on where your stop loss is supposed to be, how you're supposed to take your target, and where your entry is supposed to be. That's it for today's video. Please do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss another update from us. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more. See you next time. Bye.